Hey everybody, how you doing today? Today we're going to do a three-way comparison video of robot vacuums and mop combos all in one stations. All of these will automatically clean the mopping pads as well as empty the dirt bin. They're all three very good robot vacuums, and in this video I'm going to show you a comparison of all three cleaning, hard floors, object avoidance, mopping, and then some of the other added features that some of them have over the others, as well as the price points, and then the overall opinion of which one I would buy based on this comparison and the price. So stay tuned, I got a lot of stuff coming in this video. And if you like these types of video, do me a favor early on here, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. It only takes a second and is free. All right, let's get going. On to the hard floor vacuuming test. I used 3/4 of a cup of Fruity Pebbles on all these, and they're set to standard power and 2 passes. So up first is the Eufy X10 Pro, and as you see, it's doing an excellent job. Such a good job that actually, as you see in a second, it goes around and I stopped the test because it's already got everything up. So that was very impressive. Moving over to the Roborock Q Revo S. Same settings, 2 passes, standard power, same amount. And as you see, it got most of it up, but it definitely left a few. However, with the second pass, it gets up everything with no issue. But it did take 2 passes. Moving over to the Roborock Pro Ultra. Same settings and everything. To my surprise, this one actually still does a great job, but leaves the most debris after the first pass. Still very little, but it's the most out of this test. But once again, with that second run, it picks up everything perfectly fine and ends the job very clean and happy. But once again, the Eufy in this particular test won again because it picked it all up with 1 pass, which was really surprising because that was a good amount all bunched in the middle. Time for the mopping test. In all these tests, I put down 1 tablespoon of ketchup and just randomly put some big drips down on the floor. Starting with the Q Revo S by Roborock. As you can see, if you watch really closely, it's kind of hard to tell on this, but it kind of smears it around in the first pass, and then the second pass, it winds up getting up everything. So, good job overall. What you would pretty much expect for 2 passes. There is, even after all 3 of these run, because it's such a big amount of ketchup, there is a sticky residue left on the floor, but that's even with all 3 of them cleaning. So here's the Roborock Pro Ultra. On the first pass, you can see more smeared ketchup kind of in the middle of your screen. But once it gets around and does the second pass, it winds up getting it all up. So it does take the full 2 passes to get all the ketchup up. But once again, this is a stress test. Moving on to the Eufy X10 Pro Omni. Going around, and to my eyes as I was watching this do it, it was slightly better, I think, than the other 2. And then when the final pass goes, it's pretty much the same results. They all wind up doing it on the final pass. Here is the object avoidance test. We are starting with the Roborock Q Revo S. And let me tell you, it does not do a good job at all with this test, which was really surprising. As you can see, it just manhandles that cable. Then it goes over and immediately bumps into the fake dog poop. At least the rear one. It seems to see the taller one, but this one, it just plows through it. So, unfortunately, an absolute fail for the Q Revo. Moving on to the Roborock Pro Ultra. This one has a little bit better sensors. And as you see, this guy is a complete night and day difference. It is avoiding everything. I did start it late, but it did completely avoid the cable. So, great job with the Pro Ultra. No issues at all. Moving on to the Eufy X10 Pro Omni. This one has the RGB camera, so this one has actually the best object avoidance system on it, and you can see it. It completely avoids everything and gets really close to the product as well. So very, very happy to see that this absolutely won this test. So far, a great robot vacuum, and here's the proof as far as the object avoidance. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Did you expect these results? Alright, on on to a feature the eufy offers that the other two do not, and that's called edge hugging mopping. As you can see, the robot gets as close as possible to your edge boards and spins the robot, getting as close as possible to them. You'll see why this is a cool feature when you see the next robot, the Q Revo S. It leaves a much bigger gap from your baseboards. So here's the Roborock, and as you see, the design of the spinning pads is just much further than the wall, and that's literally as close as it can get. So another cool feature that the eufy has, and another win in my eyes for their overall package. Alrighty, well there we have it. There's all three of them. What did you guys think? Overall, I'm honestly really impressed with this eufy. For $7.99 as a starting price, it's got almost everything you want. I think the navigation did a much better job, actually a perfect job. I think it did a little bit better on the mopping as well. It's the only one with the RGB camera built in that helps the navigation. The price point is really good once again, and that's full-blown retail. So if this thing goes on sale, that's an even better bargain. If you follow this channel, you know I've always loved Roborock. The Roborocks are still great machines. But in this exact comparison, I'd have to give it to the eufy overall for sure. Let me know in the comments if you agree from everything you just saw, and if you enjoyed this video at all, please do me a favor, like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I would really appreciate it. If there's anything else you want to know or see about this, comment below and I'll try to show it to you. And you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.